Hi everyone, I thought I'd put together this video as I've seen on Facebook page that there's quite a few dogs that seem to be distressed by the smell of smoke and the ash and the colour of the sky and those types of things going on. So I thought I'll put together this quick video and give you some tips and things to do that we can hopefully help these dogs over the next few days whilst the smoke hangs around. First thing is I've seen this on quite a few different pages in a few different areas, and I've had a few people contact me concerned about their dog's behaviour in response to the smoke. So, you know, you're not alone. There are other people out there as well that are experiencing the same things with their dogs. And these dogs can be quite a long distance away from the fires, so not an imminent threat in any of those watch zones and everything like that. So as you know, the smoke travels such a long distance, it can really impact dogs that you wouldn't expect, and probably dogs that have not had a lot of experience with the bushfires either. So there's a couple of things that we can do, and the first thing I'd like to encourage you all to do is, wherever possible, bring your dog in. If your dog is normally an outside dog and you don't like them being inside the house, considering if you could just give them a small area to stay in for a while, just while the fires are on, or even if you just keep them on lead so you can keep an eye on them that they're not going to destroy anything. So these dogs that are not used to being in the house. So please bring them in. And then just see what you can do around your house. I know it's difficult at the moment with our lockdown conditions as well, but just go through all your doors and your windows, make sure they're closed. If you've got any gaps in your house, like underneath the doors or things like that, even if you roll up some old towels, old blankets, get some of the foot, you know, like those little snake, the door draft blockers, that's what I'm looking for, draft blockers. Just put them underneath the doors, maybe hang some towels up over some windows if you've got some breezy windows that can't seal properly. And the idea is to try and keep the smoke outside of the house as much as possible. So try doing that. Pop your air conditioning on. Now, if you've got an evaporative air conditioner, just remember to not use those if you are in an area where embers or hot ash and things like that could be falling. And if you do have the evaporative one, do try and keep the water recycling through those even though it's turned off. So for the other types of air conditioners, just try and have those running. You may want to clean up those filters in those air conditioners a little bit more frequently if there's a lot of smoke and ash in your area. So if you've got a portable air purifier, use those as well and pop those on. If you're not, that's fine, don't worry about it. Now, other things that you can do more specifically with your dog as well is, number one, try and stay calm ourselves. The dogs can pick up a little bit on us, and you know, they've had a lot of changes. We've got the big fires, we've got the lockdowns. There's a lot going on for us and for our dogs as well. So just try and stay calm, stay to your routine as much as you can do. If your dog is worried and is seeking your comfort, please comfort them. If they want to be touched, if they want to lie down next to you, if they want to rest their head on you, if they want to sit right next to you, allow them to do that. It's okay. Don't worry about that. Just be there for them and give them comfort. Likewise, if your dog is one of those ones that would prefer to hide away and is trying to get under the table, in their crate, behind a couch, something like that, make it easier for them. If they want to try and get in behind the couch, something, maybe move the couch away from the door, from the walls, so your dog's got plenty of space in there. Give them a nice, something nice to lie down on, something nice and soft, but also give them access to some tiles and things like that if they're going to be a little bit warm. And what you can also do is, if they do like the darker spaces, is maybe get an old blanket or some old towels or something like that and just drape them over the space. So you're creating a little bit of a den for your dog. If the smoke is getting into your house, you might even want to dampen those towels down and things like that, and maybe just put a fan on so the dog's got some air cycling and some cooling down happening as well. Now, if your dogs do need to go outside to go to the toilet or something, go out there with them. If they're really worried about it, sometimes, and especially for these dogs that are seeking your comfort, go out there with them, and that can make it a lot easier for them. And give them lots of little praise for going to the toilet, and then just bring them back inside again. You know, if they're really, really distressed, if they've got breathing problems, they're getting really, really quite frantic, please call your vet, call an emergency vet. Let's get these dogs some help to get them through this time. Being distressed for a long time is not good for anyone. It's not good for the dogs. And it's really quite distressing on us as well, to watch our dogs be really, really distressed. Now, if you've got some products like the Adaptil products already at home, or if you can whip out and be COVID compliant, if you can get to a pet store, you can buy some products called the Adaptil. You can try those with your dogs. I would suggest for most of these dogs, either the collar, which can give 24-hour coverage for up to 4 weeks for your dog. If you do fit on that collar, you want to fit it up nice and firmly. It's the heat and the warmth from your dog's body condition which enables the pheromone to be released. Now, if you've got a dog with a really thick coat, that may not work as effectively for them. The other option is the Adaptil sprays may actually work really quite well. So with the sprays, you don't spray them directly onto the dog, just follow the instructions that come with the spray. I tend to just spray them onto a bandana, wave them around to get rid of some of the alcohol type of smell before I tie that to the dog's neck where they're supervised, or get a bandana that does up with a Velcro. Now, if your dog's looking for a nice, small, quiet place, you might actually also have some luck with the diffuser. I don't use those diffusers quite as often because a lot of our houses in Australia are open plan, and we do like to have the breeze coming through, which is not helpful in the smoke situation. But especially if your dog's trying to hide, say in the bathtub or in the shower, in the bathroom, somewhere like a small room, perhaps plugging in an Adaptil diffuser may actually really help. Now, the Adaptil's a pheromone, it's a synthesized pheromone. Let me start that again. It's a man-made version of the pheromone that lactating bitches release when they're nursing their puppies, and it's designed to provide comfort for dogs. So some dogs will respond to the Adaptil, and it just helps them feel a little bit easier. It takes the edge off them. But like I said, if your dog is really, really distressed, contact the vets, contact an emergency vet. They may be able to do something and prescribe something to help, and have any other suggestions. So I hope this has helped you help your dog with when they're concerned about the smokes. Once we've got more time, if you are in an area that is likely to get smoke in future, and your dog is really quite distressed, once everything's calmed down, feel free to contact me and we can work together to see what we can put in place to help change our dog's emotional response to the smoke and to help them build up confidence. So I hope this has helped. If you've got any questions or any feedback, feel free to get in touch with me. And good luck. Stay safe, everyone. And yeah, we'll talk to you next time. Bye.